Millions dying, families starving, entire villages disappearing. This is the story of the 1940 to Bengal Famine, one of the most devastating tragedies in modern Indian history, and today, you'll learn it all in just 3 minutes. In 1942, the world was drowning in the chaos of the Second World War, but in Bengal a silent, deadly crisis was growing. Cyclones and crop diseases had already weakened food production. Then came wartime, inflation, prices skyrocketed, and the poorest families suddenly couldn't afford even a handful of rice. As food shortages spread, small traders began hoarding grain to sell at higher prices. Rumors of a Japanese invasion after the fall of Burma created panic. Within weeks, markets collapsed. What used to feed a family for a day now cost more than a week's income. But the biggest blow came from British wartime policy. To prevent Japanese forces from accessing resources, authorities ordered the removal and destruction of boats and rice from Bengal's coastal areas. This meant that farmers couldn't transport their crops, fishermen couldn't work, and entire communities lost their only source of food. It didn't stop the Japanese, but it starved Bengal. By mid-1943, famine had reached its peak. Bodies lay in train stations, children wandered the streets searching for food. Diseases like cholera and malaria spread rapidly through displaced families. Villages emptied as survivors walked miles to Calcutta, only to collapse on the roads. In total, an estimated 3 million people lost their lives. The famine left deep scars on Bengal. It fueled widespread anger, reshaped India's political landscape, and strengthened the push for independence. Humanitarian efforts began to late, but the tragedy forced future governments to rethink food security. The 1940 to Bengal famine was not just a natural disaster, it was a human failure. And remembering it is the first step to ensuring it never happens again. Subscribe for more powerful stories told in just 3 minutes.